Hi, Ms. Boone. Could you tell me a little bit about some changes that are better or worse in the previous years to now present year of 2014?
Well, I would say one of the biggest changes in education has been in the field of technology. Um, when I started teaching, when I was in school myself, there were no computers, of course. There weren't even electric typewriters until my senior year in high school. Um, there were, of course, no cell phones. There were no videos, uh, except made professionally. So all that's brand new. We had reel-to-reel film strips that we showed when I first started teaching, and also uh, the old where you clicked it. And so that's all so different now with the advent of the DVD and downloading from the computer for videos for students to watch. Also, the computer, we have so much improved. Everyone, of course, now has a telephone, even one upon their person most of the time. So we have improved communication with parents, and we also can communicate amongst each other at school using via email. It's just so much easier than having to send things home by snail mail, as we say now, and having to type everything and give it to someone. Also, when I first started teaching, my first job didn't have a copy machine. We had a mimeograph machine, which is very much outdated now, and it was more difficult to use. You had to make a master copy, and now with the advent, everyone has copy machines readily available. It's made a big change in how classroom work is done, because back then students copied many things because it was just too difficult to run things off. Now we have worksheets readily available and workbooks, and all that's been a big change in the last 30 or 40, 50 years. Used to, the teacher put everything on the blackboard, and the students copied it and wrote the answers, the questions, and then wrote the answers. Now, of course, most is done with a worksheet. Also, testing has changed. We have, with the computers and scanning machines, state testing has changed rapidly. We used to just do it on pencil and paper, box them up and send them in. Now, of course, there's electronic scantrons for the answer documents. Many changes have occurred in the field of, I would say, technology, machines, have improved education, I believe, tremendously. Probably one change that's not been an improvement has, of course, happened because of the event of school violence. School shootings have changed education, not for the better, I don't think, of course. We've had to have up security. Our own district now has a school police person. We have guardian program in place where our administrators and certain unknown people are carriers of weapons to protect our students. We have recently even revamped our entries to make them, you have to be buzzed in and bulletproof glass. We have many more closed campus at the high school. We have many more things in place now to protect students. We just built a new campus, and a lot of it was built around the fact we needed security was the utmost in mind when that campus was built. So yes, that's been a negative change. Also, I think medicine has made a big change, because now all students are required to have immunizations. I think that cuts down on times that children are not in school. I know my mother went to school in the 50s, and she said that polio was a big concern to them at that time. They even were out of school at one point in time because of a polio outbreak. We no longer have to worry about some of those kind of diseases because they've been eradicated with vaccinations. We also have, I think students miss less school because we have medicines to treat many ailments. I think more children get to attend school. when I was a student years ago, if a student had a chronic illness or had some form of a birth defect, maybe that wasn't treatable then, those kind of students come to school now. We have classrooms in place to take care of students with severe disabilities. We also, of course, antibiotics have made a big change in the way illnesses are treated. We have more available health care for students with the state, whether it's government like child insurance through CHIP or whether it's private. More people have preventative health care, I believe. Things like diabetes are easily treated now, so those are positive things. I think that medicine has made positive changes in education. Overall, there's been lots of changes through the years, some of them good, some of them bad, but definitely some things never change, and that's that we have children that come to school and need to learn, and we need good teachers and educators to meet the demands, and that's one thing I don't think that'll ever change.
Thank you, Ms. Boone. And in conclusion, I want to say that overall I've learned a lot about medical advances and technology, and things have really changed from the early 50s and 60s to the present of 2014. And I really appreciate you, Ms. Boone, and I've learned a lot of things. Thanks so much.
Thank you.